Welcome back to what I did this week for my music business. My name is Cato of B.L.A.M.E.SOCIETY. That's Black Liberating Arts Movement and Entertainment Society. And just a reminder that St. Louis is coming up. That's September 4th, 5th, and 6th. And we got our information. We will be performing on Sunday, September 6th at about 3:40 p.m. And we'll be on the main stage. So I'm excited about that. Let's talk about S.L.U.M.FEST. From the jump, I was amazed at what I saw and what I felt and what I heard. So I got out of my car. We touched that corner. Like, you can hear the music from the fest. It was so loud. And I got excited and nervous because I was like, oh, snap. I didn't realize it was outside. I'm like, bro, I ain't bring a towel. I ain't bring my sunglasses. But I checked our information again, and we were actually performing on the inside. So there was a outside stage. Damo showed me the inside stage. Like, they had like a DJ posted up on the inside, where they were spinning music. That was the lounge. You get the bar, the drinks. Everywhere you went, it was something to do or just to catch a vibe. Shout out to all the people that were responsible for making S.L.U.M.FEST happen. As a first timer, I think it was a very beautiful event. It was very organized. Everything was in order. Yeah, it was just a beautiful time, man. So shout out to all of you guys that made that happen. Before I jump to the acts, I do want to give a shout out to our host who was hosting the inside stage, which was Louis Confliction, which I mentioned him a couple episodes ago. A beautiful poet, artist, MC, entertainer, host. He does it all. And he's always ready with bars. He's always ready with jokes. He's always ready to like entertain a crowd. So him as an MC or a host is like perfect. Like, they picked the perfect guy. And so he did a great job of introducing people, keeping the crowd hype, keeping people on their toes, make sure they show love and stuff after an act was finished. So very good guy. Thank you, Louis. Shout out to DJ Superman. I've seen him at many different events now. I think I saw him. He was at St. Louis. He was one of the DJs there when we performed. He was at CBGB a handful of times when we were there. Like, he's just all over the place. Every time we go somewhere, we see DJ Superman. So shout out to him for one, playing our music and just being a dope DJ everywhere we go. All right, let's get into the acts. Stu hit the stage. He had brought a crowd of people with him. Like, he was so hype, great energy. Very catchy performative choruses that I think played well with the crowd. Like, even Damo was like, yeah, I like him. And I think his song that we both enjoyed was Higher. So yeah, go check that out. And he had I think it was, I don't know if it was the last song he performed or one of them, but it was like one that he was like giving props to his dad. His dad was there. And in the video, you'll see he's wearing the Stu shirt. And like, he's just giving love to his dad. Like, low key, I got chills. Like, I feel like that was a real moment. And I'm not sure how often his father gets to see him perform or anything like that. But I got a feeling that like that performance meant a lot to them and a lot to him. So shout out to Stu. After Stu, I got Yurdy G. I actually have been following Yurdy for a minute on TikTok. Crazy energy, like juggalo energy. They go by like Clown Life or something like that. I don't know the full logistics of what they got going on. He seems like he has a lot going on, but their performance was very high energy. It was very funny. And I like how they included like certain skits within their music. Like, that was really cool. So shout out to Yurdy. After him was Terreno. Very lyrical, very laid back, very cool, bars on top of bars. Dude was rapping his butt off. And so I was like, yeah, we definitely got to tap in with him and just lock in and see what he cooking. So shout out to Terreno. You can tell he's sharp with his pen and he takes his craft seriously. So shout out to him. After him was the artist that came before us, which is Makis Rahim. I hope I said your name right, bro. Anyway, I've been following him for a minute too. And his content, his music, electrifying. Like, dude is cold-blooded. And like, his style that he had on stage was really like, it was fun, number one, but it was like mysterious too. Like, dude has it down and I respect the hell out of him. When the music played, we was like, me and Damo were like, damn, is that like, we like, dang, is that like some LA vibes? Like, I don't know if that's like his regular type of vibe or if that was just like what he was doing for the show. But either way, it turned out really good. And so we definitely gave him props and we talked a little bit afterwards. So shout out to him, man, for everything you're doing, all the success you got. Great performance. And make sure you guys go check him out. I got a couple more. So after him, we actually performed, but I'm gonna talk about these guys first. Um, this guy named All Might. I think he goes by Almighty, but I think it's All Might E. So like Almighty. And wow, what a character. Number one, he asked for a stool, right? And he sat down. But it wasn't like it made sense, and it was like really good. And then he switched it up. He got off the stool and he was rapping. He was like great energy. What I like about him was he gave me like, I don't want to say old school vibes, but like it was very bouncy, but it had the bass, and like his voice is deep too. So like it works. Like dude is dope. So shout out to Almighty. And then the last guy I caught was actually on the outside stage. This was right before we left. And his name, forgive me if I say it wrong, Stefan Riggin. Wow. What a stage presence, what a voice. So like, remember I said that when we pulled up, we heard the music and stuff from the festival, which was the outside stage. So that the volume on the stage was so loud. The way his voice cut through with the type of beats that they had, like they had his mic up too. So like he came through really clearly, really nicely. His breath presence and control was on point. And his lyrics were insane. Like dude was rapping. Like he has some like rap hooks, like, like he doesn't sing, like at least in these songs that I've witnessed, he did not sing. Like he was just rapping straight bars, and very inspiring. It makes me want to just write more songs. Like, and that I will say is a mark of an MC, definitely an MC, 100% an MC, but like to the point where he wants me to better my pen too. Shout out to Stefan Riggin. Make sure y'all check him out, like straight up. And then let me see, is there anything else? So I ran into a couple people that I recognize. Shout out to Dejanay for stopping and hollering at me. I believe she has saw a little bit of our set. Shout out to Suge Avery for coming and checking out a little of our set. Shout out to Vera. Her and her significant other has showed up. They missed the set. They were trying, but they weren't in the right spot. Like they were in the inside, but they were in the lounge with the DJ, so they missed our set. Shout out to Light Strife. Shout out to Supreme Soul. Shout out to T-Dub-O. Shout out to Tony Pilgrim. Shout out to Lifestyles. Shout out to So and So. There might have been a couple other ones, but if I forget you, sorry. Like for real though, it's all love, man. At the end of the day, it was a beautiful event. Beautiful event. We had a good set. It was cool. It was still weird that Damo wasn't controlling the music because that's what we're familiar with. But the good news is, for St. Louis, he will have the DJ set. So we'll be back to our regular setup. And we're excited to like start talking about what songs we want to do, because we're like, it's about time we switch it up again. And he's like, he wants us to perform some new stuff. And I was like, you got it. Shout out to Damo's cousin for recording the footage for us. We really appreciate that. Let's move on to our next segment, which is the Life is Love is Magic breakdown. Today, we're talking about Merlin, which is track number 6. Merlin is produced by Defects, that's DPHX. I'll have a link to his SoundCloud and link to his website so you guys can check out some of his stuff. But anyway, Merlin is one of my favorite songs from the album. And so let's talk about it. The chorus is, it's all about chemistry. Yes. Yeah, it's all about you and me. Yeah. Check out the alchemy. Blood, sex, magic is their only industry. Immediately, you already know where we're going with this, right? We're definitely talking about the dark side of the industry, the dark side of Hollywood, the dark side of the matrix that we call reality, right? And the solution to it is love. And so that's why I say it's all about love. It's all about love. It's all about love. As below, so as above. As below, and so above. It's so much to say, and this was the simplest way for me to say it, right? And so now trying to break it down, it makes it even harder. But when we think about what love is, love comes from the entity that we call God, right? However, we also got that love in us because it was given to us. Life, the breath, the freedom, free will, all of that stuff, right? Love dictates how we utilize all of these things. And so when I say as above is so below and like so on and so forth, it's a mirror. You know what I mean? It's a mirror. And the only way to really fix the problems we see around us is with love. And that's the simplest way to put it. Going into the verse, I say, from the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top again. Snake rises from the root to the crown, trying to grow within. What we're talking about is the Kundalini energy. And so, like, when you look at yoga and any type of Eastern practices like that, they're talking about raising your energy from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head, the crown chakra, right? That's what we're talking about right here. And so by going through that process of unlocking your chakra and like getting rid of the blockages, you become more open, one, to love and to healing and all those things, but like also to what all of those chakras mean. That's not important right here. The point is just, this is the process of which I'm going through in this narrative, in this story, specifically in this song. And so the first thing I say is, I'm a word magician, word to Merlin's beard. You can't curve my persistence. Bro, that's a crazy line. Suffering is a part of existence. My suffering comes from my resistance. Taking negativity and I flip it. Same way you twisted, distorted, perverted our ancestors' mysteries, making us think that our history was anything less than extraordinary. Why lie? Only to hide our ability and to siphon our energy. Vampires catching with a stake through the heart, head off to the guillotine. Like, whoa. Okay. I know I said I was going to pick apart my favorite pieces, but this is actually a very concise way of writing this verse. So like, I can't talk about one part without talking about everything else in that verse. And the whole point of that is, and it sets it up. We're talking about what I'm considering magic in this frame of reference, and that is with words, right? And so by using words as a magician, I am able to, how can I put this? The things that we know that are wrong, right? And like fighting that. So like, you can use that for anything, specifically spirituality, but even as far as even just how you treat people, right? Specifically how they treat melanated people, right? And taking the ignorance, taking the cruelness, taking all of the things they gave us and turning it into something beautiful, right? That's what hip hop is too. Don't get it twisted, right? The point is, take your negativity and I flip it. Same way you twisted, distorted, perverted our ancestors' mysteries, making us think that our history was anything less. Like, growing up and not knowing the history of our people causes a big issue, right? And so like having to learn that yourself and going through that process to understand that, oh wait, nah, we were so much more before the slave thing. You know what I mean? Like, we were so much more before that. And if you go back in time and really look it up, you'll see all the things that Black people or melanated people are actually known for. I'm just trying to keep it simple because we're trying to watch our time. But that's what we're talking about here, right? Blood, sex, magic, bro. And like how they hypnotize us, how they take from us. And we're like just taking it back. And so at the end of the verse, when I say, vampires catch a wooden stake through the heart, head off to the guillotine, right? Like chop the head off, right? And we're talking about vampires, energy vampires, like any type of vampire, even like, so you have the myth vampire, you know, like what we see in the cartoons and stuff, but then you have like more modern day vampire. Like, what does it look like? What does the modern day vampire looks like? It looks like somebody who steals, right? A vampire steals your energy. They steal what you have by drinking your blood. They steal your life and it gives them life, right? Stay with me. By utilizing that metaphor though, what we're saying is the vampire is just somebody who steals. Maybe they appropriate. Maybe they take what's not theirs and make it theirs, you know? And so what we're saying is head off to the guillotine. Like, we cut the heads off, bro. Like, we're not being used by vampires anymore. We're not going to allow them to steal our energy anymore. That was a lot to say. But the second verse even goes even deeper. So let's jump into that. Now, the second verse this is one of my favorite openers for the album. One of my favorite openers to a verse on the album. I'm a verbal wizard with an herbal mixture. I'm Severus Snape. The lyrics of potions I don't need a cape. Like, bro, what? Come on, bro. That's a nice bar, right? Those are some nice bars. The lyrics of potions I don't need a cape. Every spell that I cast is with love and intention, with a God precision. You're in an opposition, playing my opposition, but we can duel. You're not my competition, but use a mind's eye vision. My pen is a wand, no additional tools. And so what I'm saying is basically going back to verse 1, like everything we said in verse 1, we're applying to verse 2. And the point is the lyrics of potions. So not only is love the solution, but on top of that, the weapon of choice is the pen. The pen is the wand, right? Hence the wizard, hence alchemy. You see how it all connects, right? I scribble my sigils and runes on paper, trying to get in tune with nature. Universe moves manifest through the mud, selling just hatred converted to love. That right there, right? So if you take what I just said, it all goes back to what I said in verse 1 about take your negativity and I flip it, right? That's what we're doing right here. To me, that is magic. It can appear like magic, like a filter, right? Think about water, right? Before we can drink it, we need to filter it, we clean it, we purify it. And that's what we're doing, right? That's what this is. Universe moves manifest through the mud, right? We manifest through the darkness, through the dirt, through the grit. Cell and just hatred. We are the cell. Just a little small piece. Cell and just hatred converted to love. So we take hate, turn it into love. Because again, the solution is love, man. And the biggest lie they spit into your eyes is the way we're forced to view time. I'm not even going to break that down. I'm just going to let that one sink in because I think you can come to your own conclusion about that, about what time is to you and how does it work, but time and how we feel it, right? And so, but anyway, definitely one of my favorites. Be sure to follow us on all of our YouTube channels. Make sure you follow us on our socials. All of that information is in the video description. Make sure that you check out the album, Life is Love is Magic. The links will be in the description as well. You can also go to catoofficial.bandcamp.com where you can purchase the CD and I'll ship it to you. Like, I really love doing that. So please purchase the CD so I can send it to you. The CD, I don't talk about this enough, but the physical CD comes with a sticker. It has a booklet with all the lyrics too. So like you're getting all the lyrics in a booklet. Like, it was a big deal to create that because I wanted to give that experience to people who really cared about what we're doing. Sign up for the newsletter. It goes out every month. It's free. And we like to put goodies in there for you. So like you get sneak peeks and things like that. With that being said, if no one has told you that they love you today, just know that I do. And I always will. My name is Cato of B.L.A.M.E.Society. Peace, love, prosperity.